75% of students who opt for biotechnology fall in love with one particular subject, and that is molecular biology. And you'll be surprised to know that 50% of the jobs as of today are in molecular biology in several biopharmaceutical companies, biotech companies. And that means molecular biology is the basis of most of the biotech companies. You are not wrong if you have fallen in love with molecular biology. But the problem is, nobody is talking about how can you become a senior scientist in molecular biology? How can you earn more using your molecular biology knowledge? Now, first things first, let me tell you one more critical aspect about molecular biology, because previous 20 generations also had molecular biology and they were also very much fond of it and companies needed it. So only knowing molecular biology is not enough today, because only molecular biologists market is saturated, because 20 generations before you have already flooded the market with their talent. That means you need to stand out, then only you can reach the senior scientist level. So today in this video, we are not just going to investigate how to become a molecular biologist. I'll give you shortcuts through which you can become a senior scientist in biopharmaceutical major companies and global capability centers across the globe using your molecular biology skill set. Now, before diving deep into the video, let me tell you that Biotecnika has a tie-up with the IISc incubated lab, and we have molecular biology training program, hands-on training program, online as well as offline, available in collaboration with the IISc incubated lab under Dr. Deepti Saini. If you are interested, comment interested and I will send you the link to join that internship. Now, let's quickly come back to the video and understand how can you become a senior scientist in molecular biology. The base is going to be the same, okay, just like pizza, right? So all the pizza has the same base, but the topping changes, the flavor. Same way, the base is always going to be the same. You have to fall in love with molecular biology, biochemistry and biotechnology during your MSc or BSc to know the direction. Most freshers, most graduates as well as postgraduates are confused about their direction. Nobody talks that, okay, this is what you have to do. And somebody should tell you that how much time it will take for you as a BSc graduate or MSc postgraduate to become a senior scientist, right? So let me crack that ice for you. You will need minimum 6 years, maximum 12 years to become a senior scientist in a biopharmaceutical company after your MSc to become a senior scientist. Now, the salaries of senior scientist ranges from 25 lakhs per annum, goes up to 1 crore per annum. Now, this is something which is already there in the public domain, but nobody bothers to check because everybody is too busy, criticizing that biotech has no scope. The truth is, biotech is one of the most rewarding career if you have patience to learn, right? So let's look at what exactly a molecular biologist will do. So a molecular biologist will design and lead independent research project, okay? You will be, as a senior scientist, mentoring the junior scientists, research associates, talking to your chief scientific officer, understanding the targets, and then delivering the results. You will be working across cross-domain functionality such as research and development, clinical research, regulatory teams, and you will also be in heavy demand in pharma, biotech and diagnostics, as well as CRO, and of course academia always needs you. So this is about what you do as a molecular biologist. Now let's jump in quickly how the career path will look like. See, if you are starting with a BSc, but your aim is to become a senior scientist, somewhere down the line you have to do a PhD in molecular biology. That is something which is non-negotiable. Now, that's something I cannot change for you, because if you want to become a senior scientist, you have to become a PhD. You have to do a PhD. But how the path will look like, let me carve that out for you. The first will be, you will start as a research assistant after your bachelor's, gain some experience. So after your bachelor's, gain some experience of 6 months to 1 year as a research assistant. Then, of course, you can do your master's. Again, you become a research associate after your master's. Okay, you're assisting the scientist. After your PhD, you become a scientist. Now, it's not that if you don't do a PhD, you cannot become. It's just that the path will be slightly longer, maybe 1 year longer. So after MSc, you become a project scientist or a research associate, and slowly you become a junior scientist, and then you become a senior scientist too. Now, after 5 years of experience, after bachelor's or PhD, that's fine. 5 years of experience, that is the level you become a senior scientist. Yes. So basically, this level you will stay for the next 3 to 4 years before you actually become a principal scientist or a research director. Now, the salary of a principal scientist in the biotech industry, as we speak, of course, goes in crores. Now, the moment we talk about research director, that guy is literally running the company's entire research division. So a lot of responsibilities on his head. So definitely he will be earning a lot of money, and that again goes in crores. Now, what are the skill set you'll require as a beginner or as you progress? So of course, molecular biology is all about the molecular basis of cell. So qPCR, RT-PCR, you will have to know, because this is the backbone of the molecular biology. Then of course, gene cloning, gene expression, transfection is something which is a non-negotiable skill. You should learn CRISPR. Of course, training is available at Biotecnika. Hands-on training is there with IISc incubated lab. Western blot, ELISA, flow cytometry. Now, these are the things you have to learn. Then you have CRISPR, Cas9 gene editing, increasingly a very powerful tool which you have to learn. Then you have next-gen sequencing, bioinformatics knowledge, cell culture, mammalian cell culture and microbial cell culture, protein purification and characterization. These are the skill set you will have to learn. Now, you have to know how do you stand different or, apart from others, right? So today's world, like I said, the molecular biology market is saturated. So if you want to crack that, okay, you need some outstanding skills such as bioinformatics skill set, such as cheminformatics skill set, drug discovery skill set, experimental designing skill set, statistical analysis, scientific writing, data interpretation, troubleshooting, artificial intelligence, machine learning, bioinformatics tools. All of this is non-negotiable. So even if you have a molecular biology mindset, there is no harm in learning bioinformatics, because all the future molecular biology experiments will first run in the cloud virtually before that is replicated in the lab. So if you don't know the tools, if you don't know how to run it, then it will be very difficult to crack this industry, and there's a lot of competition as well. Now, there are some people who will say, no, I want to go for teaching, right? So many of you should know this. One of the ways is going for CSIR net and then PhD. So if you are preparing for CSIR net, definitely Biotecnika is there to support you. But Biotecnika has another program apart from CSIR net, which can help you get a job as an assistant professor or a teacher in the colleges or academia, and that is called as APT, that is Academic Assistant Professor Teachers Training Program. So APT program is starting from April end, and this will be a 6 months program where we will be training you how to become a teacher, an industry-oriented, industry-driven teacher. And if you aim to become a teacher or a professor in the academia, and if you want a certificate from an industry recognized body such as Biotecnika, you're most welcome to go for the APT course. Details are given in the comment section. Now let's quickly move on to the experiences which will count during your master's or PhD. Doing an internship is non-negotiable. Doing a hands-on training is non-negotiable. Data interpretation is non-negotiable. Publication is non-negotiable. Attending conferences and presenting your papers there is non-negotiable. Of course, you get a chance to do postdoc abroad, take it, okay? Because a postdoc who comes back to India is given better chances and higher employability if you do that. And then of course, you should have a strategy. Now, like I have told you in my previous video, timing beats talent. So suppose I got 1,000 applications, but I cannot go through 100 more or 100 plus, then I will just settle down for the best talent I got in the top 100, right? The first 100 which came. That is where now AI is also overtaking, but still biotech companies are not using a lot of AI. So they will just screen the first 100. they got the best talent, they'll forget the rest. And that is why you have to apply for these jobs faster. And there is only one platform globally as well as in India which will inform you. Biotechnika.com is for global and biotechnika.org is for India. You can check the jobs and opportunities over there. Now, one important thing which most students or most professionals miss out is nowadays they conduct a behavioral round, not just for molecular biology but for all the interviews. They will look at your soft skills, they'll look at your attitude, how exactly you behave, how exactly you talk, how exactly you behave within a team, how exactly you will collaborate, how exactly you take the accountability of the project and the ownership of the project. How is your scientific communication? Are you a resilient person who doesn't get frustrated so soon, or someone who is ready for rejection and still can continue doing things? Because 99% of the experiments will fail, right? So they will check your patience also. Now the question is, who all will give you a job in molecular biology? Now, if you have a molecular biology plus bioinformatics combination, you are a killer combination. You'll get jobs faster. If you've learned AI/ML, definitely you'll get jobs faster, such as AstraZeneca, Roche, Pfizer, Novartis India. Then in biotech startups, you can get into genomics, diagnostics and agri-biotech startups such as 4Base Care, such as MedGenome, such as Elucidata. Then you can get into CROs such as Syngene, Biotecnika CRO, Lambda Therapeutics and Eurofins. Then you have diagnostic companies such as Thermo Fisher, Biorad, government labs such as CSIR, DBT and ICMR labs, and of course in academia as an assistant professor. Now, like I said, the salaries will start at 3 to 4 lakhs per annum. Okay, if you have a bioinformatics, then it starts at 6 lakhs per annum. The moment you become a scientist 1 or scientist 2 position, it ranges up to 18 lakhs per annum. Senior scientist starts earning starting salary is 25 lakhs per annum. Principal scientist starting salary is 45 lakhs per annum. And this is all in Indian rupees, by the way. And if you are looking at in an MNC senior scientist role, that goes up to 1 crore. That's really where you should target, but you will get there within 5 years of starting your career. The common mistakes most students make is they feel that, okay, I have the degree, so somebody will hire me. No, biotech degree is different. Here, people hire you only if you have the skill set. So you must do the molecular biology hands-on training program with IISc incubated lab in collaboration with Biotecnika. Details are in the description. You should never skip publication. Publish a paper, learn bioinformatics, learn AI/ML, understand how the AI, agentic AI, robotic AI can be implemented in molecular biology research, and then keep upskilling yourself in mid-career. Do not stop. CRISPR NGS Bioinformatics is non-negotiable. Publishing paper with a combination of molecular biology and bioinformatics, that's rare. That gets you hired. What's your current level? Let me know in the comment section. Are you a student, fresher, or a working professional? Let me know. Are you looking for some kind of upskilling? Let me know if you're looking for some kind of jobs. Whatever you are looking for, comment below and I'll be sure to reply to that personally, or I'll make a detailed video for that. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll wish you all the success to become a senior scientist in molecular biology. Take care.